What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and this is a bit of a different video for me, but I thought, hey, it's Friday. Why not change it up a little bit? And this story is just fascinating to me. All the theories floating around, all the good that's happened, all the bad that's happened from it. I want to lead with, regardless of what I talk about in this video or was revealed in this video, what we have here, and the main takeaway is the goodness of humans. Regardless of what shakes out here, this kid has received $350,000 from across the world. Now, regardless of everything else going on, that's 15,400 people who have donated out of the kindness of their heart. Now, did they get grifted? Did they get bamboozled? We'll discuss that. But the people that gave the money, I believe, genuinely wanted to do a good thing for a small child. And the internet, the crazy thing about the internet is today I've gotten whiplash from everything from the kid's actually 18. No, he's 9. Now he's actually 18. Oh, here's some proof that he's 9. Oh, actually, he's 18. Well, the kid is definitely 9, okay? A lot of this 18-year-old stuff is coming from, I guess, I don't even know where, a mistranslated, essentially a mistranslated Instagram post is really what I'm seeing from it. But it's funny to see everything coming out now. So you see posts like this, the kid flashing around money. It's about, I think somebody said it's about $300 Australian. Not a good look immediately after the GoFundMe. Also, you know, being pictured with, I don't know, celebrities flipping the bird, rolling around in your Mercedes AMG thing, taking pictures here, wearing a $300 Gucci hat and a $300 Gucci sweater, $100 sneakers, you know, actually $390 hat, $360 hoodie, and now a $327,000 GoFundMe. Now, look, regardless of what shakes out here, no matter what, this is not the kid's doing. If anybody is in the wrong here, it would be the mother. But I'm just painting the picture here, okay? Caden Bales, clearly a public figure, describes himself as an actor, an extra, a model, and an influencer. And you have a lot of these pictures from modeling gigs or acting gigs or whatever the case may be. Hey, and you know what? Good for you. You know, getting dealt the hand of dwarfism in life and turning it around and being successful is certainly exceeding the odds. I mean, there's very few people that can turn this into a big deal. Now, 350 grand is going to go a long way. I mean, that's his entire college paid for, or if he has to have medical procedures or whatever the case may be. But you're seeing just about everybody jumping on this. Boy who's severely bullied at school gets invited to lead all-star rugby team out at their next match. Caden Bales, who has dwarfism, received an outpouring of support worldwide after his mom shared an emotional clip on Instagram. Now, the mom seems more on the woke side to me, but again, that doesn't necessarily matter. My concern is, though, that the mom is basically pimping out her kid, because that's what it looks like to me. When you watch the original video, which I'm not going to play, she's sitting there for 2 minutes filming her kid crying and screaming about bullies and all sorts of stuff like that while the kid cries. Now, if it were my kid, I probably would have taken a pause to comfort them. But I don't know. Maybe the kid comes home crying every single day of the week. maybe he actually doesn't own those Gucci clothes and it was like a photo shoot for Gucci that he did. There are a lot of possible reasons. And also, by the way, nobody said this kid didn't have money. Maybe he does have money. So the story reads, a 9-year-old boy in Australia who is allegedly bullied at school is getting support from strangers around the world, as well as celebrities including Brad Williams and actor Hugh Jackman. The story of Caden Bales went viral after his mom, Yuraka Bales, shared a video on Facebook this week of Caden crying about being bullied at school. It's been several times. Every time they have a new kid that's not aware of Caden's condition, it's bullying. Bale said in the videos, we just went to pick him up and saw a student patting him on the head and making fun of his height. I said, do you want me to do something about it? He ran to the car in hysterics because he didn't want me to make a scene at school. And God knows I will. It's the constant bullying, name calling, obviously pointing out his differences. I mean, that's what kids do. I'm not saying it's all right, but Caden isn't going through anything that most kids don't go through at some point. When I was in elementary school, it was the poor kid or the rich kids. Both got equal bullying because, they'd come up to school in designer clothes and everything. And I lived in like a more lower middle class town. So there was that, the ugly kids, fat kids. Everybody had some reason. The dumb kids, everybody had their turn in the machine. Now, some amount of bullying, I think, is still valuable in growing, making people stronger. But excessive amounts of it, never ending, unending, is not okay. I think that, unironically, we can all agree on that. You could make jokes about how, that's why this generation's so weak. They didn't get bullied enough in school. Yeah, okay, but I mean, there's a point where enough is enough. I remember a lot of times in middle and elementary school, where there were plenty of times where myself or my sister, for example, would our friends might be dogpiling on someone, and I was never really about that life. My parents raised me up right, never made me feel like I didn't, have something to prove, and that I wasn't necessarily just better than anyone else. I remember a lot of times where I've just said, all right, enough is enough. Even now, as an adult at the bar, if people are ragging on someone, it's just like, all right, haha, you had a joke. It's over. There's no point in kicking somebody while they're down. So she says, so just want people to know and see the impact because it could be your child or your child could be the bully that pushes a kid over the edge. God forbid we lose another child because of this. Reasonable. The video hit 20 million views on Facebook. It caught the eye of comedian Williams, who began to tweet about the video. Williams, who also has a form of dwarfism, asked for help getting in touch with Caden and his mom. After speaking with Bales and sending a video message to Caden, Williams set up a GoFundMe and raised the amount to send the mother and son to Disneyland. Williams' GoFundMe account has since raised more than $200, while it's close to $350. Williams could not be reached by ABC News, has said he will donate money left over after the family's Disneyland trip expenses are paid for to anti-bullying, anti-abuse charities. So there you go. So the kid is not getting all of this money. Essentially, what this turned out to is a nice little trip for the kid and a large sum of money to go to charities that will help raise awareness and stop, and it will never really stop, but reduce the amount of bullying in schools. And to me, that just seems like a great thing overall. And the internet has raised us all to be cynics and be really truly evil people. Is the mom, using her kid for fame? I don't know. Probably. If what they say about child actors' parents is true, it's probably true of this lady. But at the end of the day, this kid doesn't know any better. This kid's not masterminding a grift. This kid is just a kid who is 9 years old, by the way. And after the trip, the rest of the money is going to go to charity, which is fine, which is a great thing in my opinion. And these videos that Hugh Jackman and the comedian Brad Williams did were excellent. And if nothing else, what this has proven is that millions of people agree with the cause, that, you know, people should treat each other with kindness. Thousands of people have put in money towards the cause. And I hope this video just kind of provides some positivity. Look, the kid's not 18. He's not getting all this money. The rest of it will go. If we look at, you know, you can see everyone on here. 15,527 people have now donated. He says there hasn't been any updates yet, but, you know, you see right in the GoFundMe, as well as providing, so funds raised will be spent on 2 airplane tickets for Caden and his mother from Australia to Los Angeles, as well as providing hotel food and tickets to Disneyland in Anaheim for multiple days. After the flights, hotel tickets, and food is paid for, any excess money will be donated to charity. All right? So everybody can calm down. This little kid isn't getting rich off of you, and this is just a good thing. Let's just embrace a good thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please no bully.